Dear students, today we'll begin the actual poem written by Nissim Ezekiel entitled Very Indian Poem in Indian English. In the earlier video, I told you about the biography of this famous Indian prolific writer Nissim Ezekiel, who was a scholar, writer, and also a famous professor. Before actually beginning with the actual poem, let me tell you about the features of Indian English. And these features are also reflected in the present poem. The first feature I would like to discuss is that we are habitual of repeating the words in English. Unnecessary we use articles in some context. Actually, it is not necessary to use the articles, but we use those articles. And the third feature of Indian English is that we use some of the Indian language words which are now becomes the integral part of the English dictionary. For example, lathi charge, gherao. Now these words become the part of the Indian English and these are worldwide accepted by the Oxford Dictionary also. So these are the some of the features of Indian English, and these features are also reflected in the present poem. That is very Indian poem in Indian English by Nissim Ezekiel. Dear friend, Nissim Ezekiel through the present poem wants or wish to draw our attention in what way we use English, and it is termed as Indianized English. And the title of the poem is also very significant and important. Let me begin the actual poem text. First of all, I would read the poem itself. By that, you came to know the gist. Simply, I would say theme of the poem. You can understand by going through the poem. So let me begin. I am standing for peace and non-violence. Why word is fighting, fighting? Why all people word are not following Mahatma Gandhi? I am simply not understanding. Ancient Indian wisdom is 100% correct. I should say even 200% correct. But modern generation is neglecting. Too much going for fashion and foreign thing. Other day, I am reading in newspaper. Every day, I am reading Times of India to improve my English language. How one Gunda fellow throw stone at Indra Ben? Must be Indian, must be student undressed fellow. I am thinking, friends, Romans, countrymen, I am saying to myself, lend me the years. Everything is coming. Regeneration, remuneration, contraception. Be patiently, brothers and sisters. You want one glass lassi? Very good for digestion. With little salt, lovely drink. Better than wine. Not that I am ever tasting the wine. I am the teetotaler, completely total. But I say wine is for the drunkards only. What do you think of prospects of world peace? Pakistan behaving like this? China behaving like that? It is making me very sad. I'm telling you, really most harassing me. All men are brothers. No, in India also, Gujaratis, Maharashtrians, Hindiwalas, all brothers. Though some are having funny habits, still you tolerate me, I tolerate you. One day, Ram Raja is surely coming. You are going, but you will visit again, anytime, any day. I'm not believing in ceremony. Always I'm enjoying your company. So this is the poem. By going through the text of the poem, you will came to know about the gist of the poem. Through the poem, there is a narrator, maybe the writer himself, maybe the person other than the writer. He is telling about his own experiences, his complaints, his feelings about various incidents in the day-to-day life. For example, in the first stanza, so let us take the first stanza of the poem. In the first stanza, we came to know that the narrator, the speaker, the person who is, writing this poem is a strong follower of the Mahatma Gandhi. And he believes in the ancient philosophy of peace and non-violence. So that is the Indian cultural, Indian cultural, or I would say this is the world's, aspiration for the peace and non-violence. But that thing was, used by Mahatma Gandhi throughout his life. He followed that, and the speaker is also a strong admirer, strong follower of the Mahatma Gandhi, and he follows his philosophy, his way of life in his life. So that's why he says that I'm standing for peace and non-violence. So he's a strong admirer of the peace and non-violence. Why word is fighting, fighting? So the speaker is complaining about the words unrest now every day, everywhere. So we are, we are just watching all these conflicts, crisis between persons, different nations, different between the states. So all these things are happening around the world. So the speaker is, complaining about this phenomena. Why all people of world are not following Mahatma Gandhi? I'm simply not understanding. Actually, the speaker himself found himself in a confusion. He is baffled one. He is not understanding. Although the rich tradition, rich philosophy of the Indian culture or the world's various religions teaches this peace and non-violence, still peoples are indulging in petty offenses. Ancient Indian wisdom is 100% correct. So this is the strong belief, conviction of the speaker is that, so this is the ancient wisdom, and it's 100% correct one. And even uh, the speaker says that I would say this is the 200% correct thing, but modern generation is neglecting. So intentionally people are neglecting this ancient belief. They are fighting, they are quarreling, they are, in a crisis, in a conflict on various matters regarding their day-to-day life or on political matters, geographical matters. Everything is going on around the world. Too much going for fashion and foreign things. So this is another aspect. This is another complaint of the speaker, that peoples of this modern world, this generation, is going for fashion and foreign things. So we are neglecting, ignoring the rich Indian tradition, and we are accepting or following the foreign things as well as the fashion also. So these are some of the complaints which are here in the first stanza. Let's begin with the next stanza. In the next stanza, we came to know that the speaker is habitual of reading English paper, and it is conspicuous in the first two lines. Other day I am reading in newspaper. So this is the day-to-day event which is, make known to the world, that other day I am reading in newspaper. Every day I am reading Times of India. So the paper title is mentioned, Times of India paper. To improve my English language. So I clearly remember when I was just enters into this um, uh, literary word. I used to read, and still I am reading the paper that is Times of India for improving the English. So this is the touch of the grassroots um, by the author, by the poet. So to improve English, speaker is going through or reading the Times of India, that is daily paper, and through that paper, the speaker came to know how one Gunda fellow threw stone at Indra Ben. So agitation is going on, and that agitation is recorded in the newspaper in the on the second day, that is next day, and in that a thing has happened. A Gunda, a fellow, throws stone at Indra Ben, that is the Prime Minister of India at that point of time. Must be student and dust fellow. So that student belonging to the movement, agitation, or he was a part of that agitation, and he threw a stone at the Prime Minister. So on that event, the speaker is thinking, I'm thinking, friends, Romans, countrymen, I'm saying to myself. So this line is a reference to the Julius Caesar and a famous speech by the Antonio. Lend me the years. Everything is coming. Generation, regeneration, remuneration, contraception. Be patiently, brothers and sisters. And this also, this line, be patiently, brothers and sisters. This line also shows the event of Swami Vivekananda's lives when he participated in the religion conference at Chicago, and he started his speech, his philosophy, or I would say Indian philosophy. He used the word brothers and sisters of America. Then the standing ovation was given to Swami Vivekananda's these two words. So this is also a reference to the Indian philosophy. In the next stanza, there is a reference for Lassi, one of the famous drink which is used in Haryana, Punjab, or northern part of India. In that, the speaker says that you want one glass lassi, very good for digestion. So it's a digestive drink. It rather, I would say, it accelerates the digestion speed. Very good for digestion with little salt loaded drink. So it shows also the nature of the drink, how it becomes a lovely one, how it becomes a tasty one by adding the salt to that drink, lassi. Better than wine. So this is the strong admiration for the Indian culture, that better than the wine. In the Western world, we the Western people uses wine for the digestion, and all these things are those things which I don't want to discuss here. Better than wine. It's a very it gives us a tingling sensation in our head also. And by this uh, we are having a strong sound sleep at night when we drink lassi. Not that I'm ever tasting the wine. So the speakers can says that. So I never used to taste the wine. Although I came to know the difference between the taste of wine and the taste of lassi and its effects. I am the total teetotaler, completely total. But I say wine is for the drunkards only. What do you think of prospect of the word? This is the third stanza. Next stanza. What do you think of prospects of the word peace? Speaker is asking for the reader what you would think about the prospect, the future of the word peace. Pakistan is behaving like this. So these are the clear indications or really references about our neighbors which are having trouble with us, India. They are continuously, by terrorism or anti-social elements. They are interfering in Indian politics, Indian social life, and affecting the communal harmony in within Indian subcontinent, I would say. Pakistan behaving like this, China behaving like that. So recently, China and India are having trouble on the borders. It is making me very sad. So we also feel very sad about this development and telling me, really most harassing me. So speaker is harassed. He felt very sad. All men are brothers. No, in such a condition, if there is a conflict going on, crisis going on, then there will be no peace in the world. In Indian also, Gujaratis are there, Maharashtrians are there, Hindi walas are there, non-Hindi walas are there. So these conflicts are continuously going on. All brothers, but still we used to live together, and we are having conviction, unity in diversity. So as India is a multilingual, multiracial, multi-ethnical nation, although this is the stark reality, but still we are having a coexistence in the culture. Though some are having funny habits, so some of the persons are having the funny habits, still you tolerate me, I tolerate you. So this is the Indian culture, this is the Indian feature of the culture, that we tolerate the other cultures various habits which are funny to the others. One day Rama Raja is surely coming. So this is the conviction, this is the belief of the poet. And now the last stanza, that is the fifth stanza. The poet says that, or the speaker says that you are going, but you will visit again. So this is the temporal matter, the transient period of each and everything. People's meets, they are having or sharing their thoughts, they are sharing their feelings, and after completion of the discussion, so they will part. But again they will meet. So these things are continuously going on. So this is called the social intercourse. But you will visit again, anytime, any day. So a speaker is open. I'm not believing in ceremony. Always I am enjoying your company. So Indian peoples love to having chat with the others. They love the company of the others. In the same way, the speaker, the narrator, I would say the speaker, not narrator. By mistakenly, I use this word narrator. So actually, he is narrating, but in this poem. So he loves the company of others, and the listener who is just going, he is parting from him. He loves his company. So with this, the complete critical appreciation of the poem comes to an end. I may hope, I hope that you will understand the poem itself. The poem is about the day-to-day events in the speaker's life, and he is just sharing his feelings about the day-to-day life, and also he's complaining and so on and so forth. So with this, the poem comes to an end. Thank you.